So Carney saying that Canada was one of the first to receive that wake-up call that the world order was not what it once was, and so Canada now needs to diversify. Really interesting speech as well, because Mark Carney didn't actually mention the United States or Donald Trump by name throughout the whole speech, but obviously everybody kind of got the message and knew what he was talking about.
Superpowers. There aren't too many superpowers in the world.
Yeah,
so it was an interesting speech with that. But also, he was asked about if Canada is uniquely vulnerable to the pressures from the U.S. I mean, our biggest neighbor?
Yeah, well,
Best
exactly.
neighbor. We've had a good relationship.
We had a good
part.
relationship. They're our biggest trading partner. Yeah, Mark Carney was asked about that directly after he gave this speech. And he says that, yes, that's true. We are very vulnerable, obviously. But he says Canada has been able to withstand that pressure. He talked about jobs, how fast Canada's economy is growing within the G7. But he said that, of course, there has been struggles and Canada is reacting to that. He pointed to his trip to China last week, where we saw, a potential trade deal now on the table with another world superpower. And he talked about building relations with other countries as well. He talked about negotiating free trade pacts with India, Thailand, the Philippines. There was a number of different countries he mentioned. And he said that, Canada would rather not lose that partnership that we have with the U.S., that allyship that, a lot of people would probably envy. A lot of different countries around the world would envy. But this is where we're at. This is where the point we're at. And Canada has to do what it has to do to diversify away from
an interesting crossroads.